Something is shifting in your relationships, and you already feel it. The distance, the silence, the sudden change in energy, it's not random. For some zodiac signs, this phase is not just temporary, it's a warning. And if your sign is one of these, you need to listen carefully because what you ignore now may become permanent later. You didn't come here by accident. There's a reason you're watching this. Somewhere deep inside, you've already felt that something is off, someone pulling away, or maybe you are the one slowly disconnecting. Stay with me because by the end of this, you'll understand exactly why this distance is happening and what you can do before it's too late. Right now, relationships are being tested in a very emotional and intense way. Not surface-level problems, but deep, soul-level disconnections. Misunderstandings are growing silently, expectations are breaking quietly, and hearts are drifting without even realizing it. And these 5 zodiac signs, Sagittarius, Pisces, Aries, Scorpio, and Gemini, they are at the center of this emotional storm. If this is your sign, this is your wake-up call. Let's begin with Sagittarius, because your situation is more serious than it looks. You love freedom. You love space. You hate feeling controlled or emotionally trapped. But here's the truth you're not admitting. You've been using freedom as an excuse to emotionally distance yourself. You think you're protecting your peace, but in reality, you're slowly pushing someone away who genuinely cares about you. And the scary part? They're starting to feel it. They feel your absence even when you're physically present. They feel your distraction, your lack of emotional availability. And if this continues, they won't fight for your attention anymore. They will simply step back. Sagittarius, if you don't become emotionally present now, you might lose someone who is willing to stay. Don't wait until silence replaces conversation. Now listen closely. Pisces, this is where things get emotional. You feel everything deeply. Too deeply sometimes. And because of that, when something hurts you, you don't always express it. You withdraw. You escape. You disappear into your own world. Right now, you are holding in emotions that should have been spoken. You're expecting someone to understand your silence, but they can't read what you're not saying. And slowly, this is creating a gap between you and them. They feel confused. They feel shut out. They feel like they don't know you anymore. Pisces, your silence is not protecting the relationship. It's damaging it. If you don't open up now, you might lose a connection that was once very deep and meaningful. Don't let unspoken feelings turn into permanent distance. Now, Aries, your situation is different, but equally intense. You are strong. You are direct. You speak your mind without hesitation. But lately, your words have become sharper. Your reactions faster. Your patience thinner. And you may not realize it, but your energy is pushing people away. Not because they don't care, but because they feel overwhelmed. They feel like they are walking on eggshells around you. And slowly, they are choosing peace over confrontation. Aries, you're not losing people because you're strong. You're losing them because you're not slowing down. Not every situation needs a reaction. Not every emotion needs to explode. If you don't control your intensity now, you might end up standing alone wondering where everyone went. Take a breath before it's too late. Now, Scorpio, this one goes deeper than you expect. You love deeply, but you also protect yourself intensely. When you feel hurt or betrayed, you don't always express it directly. You close off. You build walls. You become distant, cold, unreadable. And right now, you're doing exactly that. You're testing someone without telling them. You're waiting to see if they notice, if they fight for you, if they prove themselves. But here's the truth. They don't understand what's happening. All they see is your distance. And slowly, they are giving up, not because they don't care, but because they don't know how to reach you anymore. Scorpio, love is not a test. And silence is not communication. If you keep building walls, don't be surprised when no one tries to climb them anymore. Now, Gemini, your situation is the most unpredictable. You change fast. Your thoughts change. Your emotions shift. One moment you're fully invested. The next moment, you feel disconnected. And right now, you're confused about your own feelings. You don't know if you want to stay or move on. You don't know if this connection still excites you or drains you. And because of this confusion, you're becoming inconsistent. Hot and cold. Present and distant. And the person on the other side, they feel it. They feel your unpredictability. They feel your emotional inconsistency. And slowly, they're losing trust in where they stand with you. Gemini, confusion is normal, but silence and inconsistency can break a relationship. If you don't get clear about your feelings soon, you might lose someone who is trying to understand you. Now listen carefully because this part matters the most. Distance in relationships doesn't happen suddenly. It builds slowly through small moments, small choices, small silences. And by the time you notice it, it already feels too far to fix. But here's the truth. It's not too late. Not yet. If you're watching this right now, this is your chance to change something. To speak. To listen. To understand. To be present. Because the person you're drifting away from, they might still be waiting for you to come closer again. Don't let ego win over connection. Don't let silence replace love. Don't let distance become permanent. If this message reached you, it was meant for you. Now, I want you to do something important. Comment your zodiac sign below. And be honest, are you feeling this distance in your life right now? And if even one part of this felt true to you, don't ignore it. Because the next time, it might not be a warning. It might be a goodbye. Subscribe because the next message might reveal something even more important about your life. And you don't want to miss what the universe is trying to tell you next.